You're listening to Solar Records Radio. Of course, I am your host, Don Fleming. I was going to play Little Prince again, but I'm going to go ahead and just stop that right quick. But anyway, good afternoon to you. Of course, it is Throwback Thursday. Even though it's on a Friday, we're going to do a special Throwback Thursday because today we are celebrating, at least my interpretation of the sound of Minneapolis, the Minneapolis sound. And of course, what I just played, Prince, 1999, of course, from his album from 1982. We're going to talk about things Prince. We're going to talk about things Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. We're going to talk about Janet Jackson. We're going to talk about a little bit about the SOS Band. All things Minneapolis. Anything I can fit in within my own scope of expertise. Can I say that? Scope of expertise? Anyway, coming in a little later is my partner, Wardell. He's going to hang out with me. And you never know. We might get a Greg sighting coming in. You never know. So shout out to Greg over there in the UK. Send an invite. So when he responds, that's on him. But anyway, I wanted to do this because I know Wardell has called me and he's like, we got to do like a special thing. We got to do, we got to do Motown, of course. And we got to do the Motown sound. We got to do Chess Records. We got to do Muscle Shoals and Stats. And I say, you know what? Yeah, I can do Motown. And what about, and then I should say, hey, what about the Minneapolis sound? And he says, you know what? Good idea. Let's do the Minneapolis sound. So again, I'm just giving you the scope of my expertise. You never know who's going to call in and never know who Wardell's going to hang out, bring into the show. But Wardell had somewhat a foot in the Minneapolis sound. Of course, I want to go ahead and go into a song because he'll talk about it a little later on. But what's so cool about it is one of my favorite artists growing up was Rocky Robbins, and Rocky Robbins, of course, is from Minnesota, and that was one of his songs that he's done there. He did that Wardell produced along with, I think, Dana Myers, the late great Dana Myers. We lost Dana a few months back, so definitely rest in peace to Dana. But of course, I want to go ahead and play this song. I want to take you back, 1985, from a classic from Mr. Rocky Robbins. Give you a little bit of the Minneapolis sound. This is called I Got Your Number. Guys, keep it locked right here. We're celebrating the Minneapolis sound on Solar Records Radio. Keep it locked right here.
Good for you, girl. Before you found from your heart was all the drift. You're making up for lost time and all the love you missed. I wish you were mine. You didn't want to belong to just one guy. But girl, I would have been yours in the wink of an eye. Ooh, babe, but you never gave my heart a tumble. Nearly lost my mind. Oh, without you, I knew my world would crumble. Now tonight I find that you have finally found the one for you, and that's me. It's me, baby. Girl, you found out what I always knew we could be. Yeah, love you and me. Ooh. Found out love's you and me. You and me. Ooh. A long time. But it feels fine, doesn't it, baby? 'Cause you came around, you finally came around, and you found me. I know, baby, you finally found the one for you, and that's me. It's me, baby. Now we know what love's supposed to do between us two. Me and you. Called you yesterday, didn't answer your phone. The main drag is knowing that you probably weren't alone. So here I sit in my lonely room, looking for my sunshine. But all I got is 2 cigarettes, this broken heart of mine. So let the rain come down, the rain come down, let the rain come down, down. Let the rain come down, the rain come down, let the rain come down, down. You've been gone 17 days, 17 long nights. The main drag is knowing that you're holding someone else tight. I wanna call you every day and beg you to be near me. But I know your head is underwater. I doubt that you could hear me. So let the rain come down, the rain come down, let the rain come down, down. Let the rain come down, the rain come down, let the rain come down, down. 17 days. 17 days.
I called you yesterday. You didn't answer your phone. And you're the one who's always lonely. But I'm the one who's always alone.
Here I sit in my lonely room, looking for my sunshine. All I got is 2 cigarettes,
Whoa, what what went down there? Guys, you are listening to Solar Records Radio. Of course, that is Prince 17 Days. That was I tried to play Prince 17 Days, of course. That was from his B-side from his When Doves Cry. Actually on the Purple Rain soundtrack, but you have to get the B-side, which was it was on the other side of When Doves Cry, which, back in the day you had those cassette maxi singles. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Erotic City was also a part of that. Before that, I want to make a quick correction. I said I Got Your Number by Rocky Robbins, but the name of the song was called I Finally Found the One. That was my fault. Mr. Wardell Potts is hanging out with us. Of course, he is on. We're faceless today. We're just going to do a faceless show because I know he's setting up doing his thing. Can you hear me, Wardell? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I finally found the one. I played that instead of I Got Your Number, so that was my fault. I'm like, wait a minute, that's how I finally found the one. But today we're celebrating the sound of Minneapolis, of course, and again, my interpretation of it. Look, I am not just an expert on all things Minneapolis, but I just, from my perspective as a fan, I just wanted to kind of bring in my 2 cents and bring in my perspective on it. I wanted to bring you on for a quick second because, again, you were influential into the sound with Rocky Robbins, of course, being from Minnesota. Talk a little bit about, if you can, talk a little bit about the making of that song, I Finally Found the One.
Okay, I hear a phone ringing tonight. Do you hear that phone?
No phone in over here.
Oh, wow. It's ringing away. I finally found the... Okay.
Sing, boy!
That song was written, Dana Myers and myself produced that song on Rocky Robbins, and that was such a wonderful experience going in the studio with a legend. He was a legend at the time, and so it was nice to be able to work with somebody outside of Solar, and that was like the beginning of starting to do that. And so we were excited, we were blessed, and Rocky's is such a professional, and he just came in the studio knowing the song already, and so we just had to make sure that he was in key, singing it, the right,
Right.
and making sure that the pocket and stuff was good. And man, he just took off. It was amazing. I think he wanted to impress us, and we were trying to impress him. So it worked out really well.
There was a mutual respect. There was a mutual respect there. So I get it. Totally.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, man. So thank you so much. I appreciate you playing the song.
I know, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to play it. I was thinking I got your number, so again, I just wanted to make a quick correction for the listeners who, for those who are listening. It's I Finally Found the One from 1985. Of course, Mr. Rocky Robbins, and of course, what I just played as Prince. Now, you think of Minneapolis, let's be honest. When you think of Minneapolis, you do automatically think of Prince. Talk a little bit about, from your perspective, of course, you being in the industry yourself, being a part of Solar Records, and I know there was a mutual respect for what was going on in Minneapolis even back then. Just your whole views and your perspective of that whole Minneapolis sound and how it affected you.
Well, it was it's so weird because it was their sound versus our sound. They taken off at the same time.
Yeah.
And so, they were growing and we were growing. It was going and going, and then we come to find out Ricky Freeze tells me that Prince was at our shows and we didn't even know it. He was just kind of, dressed incognito, and and you know how he does, right? And so, and he was there listening to us perform and we did one of his songs in our show. What was that song we did? Mm, when I think of it, I'll tell you. But it was an up tempo song. It was one of his big hits, and it was back in '79 when it came out. I think. You know what song I'm talking about?
Wow. Wow.
You don't know the song I'm talking about then?
No,
Uh,
no,
it- okay.
no, no. I'm trying to remember it. I'm in my
Okay.
head. I'm in my own world thinking about the
I'm
song.
not your mama. I'm not your daddy. You know that?
Yeah. Sing it again, Wardell. Let everybody hear your melodious voice. Do that again. Let me,
But anyway,
it's almost there. It's almost coming to me. But go ahead.
but Leon was hitting those high notes, and the girls were hitting those high notes like Prince did, and it was so good. We did it so well. People thought that was our song because they didn't really. Prince wasn't really well known then. It was
Right.
just they just knew.
Yeah, at the time he was going on tour. I know he was on tour with the Rolling Stones, and he ended up in around 1979, 1980. He went on tour with Rick James, and that's when Rick James ended up kicking him off the tour. But anyway, yeah, there was a lot of friction there. We heard the stories and things like that. But yeah, Prince was really like not really just known in just on a pop standpoint. I think right around the time maybe 1999 came out, and then of course Purple Rain just blew him through the stratosphere. But yeah, he was wasn't really just known. He was just known in small pockets of course, quote unquote black music, but other than that, he was, no one really just well known like that at that time.
Absolutely. So I mean, we really enjoyed ourselves, and I think it was great just being able to be out there with him. When I say him, just be out there and performing, and knowing this guy is there. That
Right.
that and it's so sad that he's gone now, because I really wanted to tell him how great it was that or how great he was as a musician. And I loved his concepts. I loved about he says nobody should own your masters but you. And so the fact that other companies think that they can own your masters, I mean, I loved all he was fighting for, and I thought he was very intelligent and just a talent like no other. And his father, Prince's father, was absolutely an amazing artist as well. And it's sad that we get to know his father in the movie only, because that was what the Purple Rain did. It kind of like put the father down, so everybody looked at the father as a dark, just a dark man and a dark lifestyle with Prince. But his father really taught him and blessed him with the gift of music. And so, because things got rough later, so be it. That's how it is with fathers and sons. We go through our time where our sons are, now they're growing up and they want to, pump their chest.
Well, let's go ahead and let me just go ahead and say, of course, Purple Rain was kind of semi autobiographical. Of course, Clarence Williams III, the late great Clarence Williams III, played his dad in the movie. Of course, his dad was jazz legend John Nelson. For those who don't know, very well known pianist and whatnot, but on the jazz circuit. So, but yeah, Prince, as far as his dad, the movie, as far as him being abusive and things like that, we don't know that. It's just kind of like, it was for the movie, for the dramatical purposes and things like that. But again, Prince, we just want to give a shout out to his father, John Nelson, who was an accomplished jazz artist at the time. So he's learned a lot from him. But yeah, you did hit the nail on the head when you talked about that. I'm not gonna say you said something like about rivalry, but I think there was a camaraderie with Solar and the whole Minneapolis sound. And it just wasn't really with Prince. Prince, of course, you had two of arguably the greatest producers who actually was mentored by your fellow Solar mate, Mr. Leon Silvers. Of course, we talk about Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and I want to get to them a little later. Actually, I can kind of get to them now and kind of tease it. But you were talking about Ricky Freeze. Of course, Ricky Freeze was a part of Solar. Now he's in the time now, and I always just wanted to just ask him, get a chance to ask him next time we get a chance to talk to him, just that whole transition from Solar to that whole Minneapolis sound. You know, did he have to change the guitar riffs and things like that? I'm always amazed, you know, and I know you as a drummer, I know, you know, the whole the pocket thing versus, you know, would it be different? Because I know when you went to A&M, and I guess I can ask this question to you since you're here. Was there a big transition? And I know we're talking about Minneapolis, but I know once you went to A&M Records, was there a difference in just the pocket transition in your eye? I'm assuming it happened with Minneapolis with Ricky, but how did it go with you?
What do you mean the pocket transition?
You know, just with, you know, when you're playing pockets, you know, and your drums, you're just the fundamentals of the Solar sound.
Right.
You have to change it in the A&M.
Well, so the transition, the whole situation when I was at Solar, I was playing drums on just as many songs as I was writing. So, but when we went to A&M, we were mainly writing, and you know, so we didn't play and record as many songs at A&M records as we did when we were with Solar, because at Solar we were Dynasty, and Dynasty was the house band for Solar Records. So we played on we did all of Shalimar stuff, and then we did all of Dynasty stuff, and then we did half of the Whispers, and on stuff for Climax. And I think Leon did some stuff for Lakeside and Midnight Star, but the Midnight Star really handled their own. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, cool, man. I've always been intrigued by that because, you know, again, as a 8, 9, 10-year-old at the time, I absorbed all of that music, and that was the beauty of it. And, you know, getting the chance to work with you, and I'm telling all the listeners out there, I'll call Wardell like at 11 o'clock at night and be like, "Man, tell me about this. Can you remind me?" Like, dude, I'm going to sleep. No, wake up. You know, talk to me. I got a question, because trust me, he'll call me at 11 o'clock at night too. So you're getting ready, you know, whatever show preparations and things like that, or ask me when I'm coming down to visit, things like that. But yeah, he'll call. So I'm just being returning the favor. I'll say that. Yes.
Thank you for that, my brother.
But no, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the time in a minute, but I wanted to kind of ask you, when you talked about just when we talk about Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, of course, being a part of the time, and then just kind of doing their own thing, Prince actually fired them. As a matter of fact, I hear the conflicting stories, and we talked to Cheryl Cooley of Climax, and she said, well, they were working on Climax's album when Prince fired them, but I heard it was something about a snowstorm in Atlanta. They were supposed to be in San Antonio, but they couldn't get to San Antonio to play, and Prince ended up firing them because they were in Atlanta working with the SOS band. So I don't know, you know, I love both stories, you know.
Right.
But I've always noted that Prince actually fired them, and you know, I heard the story was, hey, they couldn't get to San Antonio because it was a snowstorm in Atlanta, and the rest is history. He ended up firing them, and they're like, okay, and they end up going to Solar under with working with Leon Silvers. Man, did you ever get a chance to kind of fraternize with them or work with them, Wardell?
Dynasty, yes. We did a song with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
know.
called Tell Me. It's a mid-tempo ballad.
I gotta find that one. I'm definitely gonna play that one a little later too. And
Yeah.
I want to play. There's another song I want to play by the SOS Band, if I can find it. But I know when you listen to High Hopes, and I want to play that one too a little later on. But I'm gonna go ahead and play some SOS Band. That'll give us time to kind of recharge and whatnot. Do you have anything before we go into the song, or anything that you wanted to add?
Which song?
Oh no, I want to go. Actually, I'm going to go into "Tell Me If You Still Care" by SOS Band, that's a jam. I'm just saying, that's one of my all-time favorites.
Right. So the thing that I love about this show is like the direction of, like we usually do Solar, celebrating Solar on Fridays. Now we're not doing that anymore. Now we're combining, and I just love like all these different songs from and the different artists with that same feel, that same sound that Prince created, and everybody else that came along, Morris Day and The Time and all those guys. They all contribute. And so I want to make sure I give everybody their just due. It's not just about Prince, it's about everybody. Everyone came in and they bought their skills, and they did their part on top of whatever Prince wanted. And what a beautiful thing. They learned so much from him, and he learned a lot from them probably. So only he can tell us that, but I think I heard that in the interview that he did. So but anyway, thank you for doing this show, because it's really important, and you're the man that can handle it. So thank you.
You know what? Let's go into "Tell Me." You brought it up. We can play that now. This is music from Dynasty. It's called "Tell Me." Guys, keep locked right here to Solar Records Radio.
So long to want you to stay. There's just one thing wants to tell me what I wanna know. Hey, I work so hard just to please you, honey, but the games you're playing, girl, is showing me funny. Breaking my heart is the thanks you give me. Broken promises I won't fulfill me. Changes, girl, you put me through it. Do you want me? I wish I knew it. My love life for you, I keep it burning. But you leave me hanging, girl, you got me yearning. Tell me, tell me, tell me. I'm so tired of playing those games with you, baby. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Baby, won't you tell me? Tell me what I wanna know. Baby, won't take no time. Baby, won't you tell me what I wanna know? Baby, won't take no time, baby. Tell me, tell me, tell me. I'm so tired of playing those games with you, baby. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Baby, won't you tell me what I wanna know? Baby, won't take no time. Baby, won't you tell me what I wanna know? Baby, won't take no time. I work so hard just to please you, honey, but the games you're playing, girl, is showing me funny. Breaking my heart is the thanks you give me. Broken promises I won't fulfill me. Changes, girl, you put me through it. Do you want me? I wish I knew it. My love life for you, I keep it burning. But you leave me hanging, girl, you got me yearning. Tell me, tell me, tell me.
Never say die. Never say die. The blackness. Keep on. Never say die. Keep on. Blackness. Keep on. Never say die. Keep on. Blackness. Never say die.
You're listening to Solar Records Radio. Of course, what you heard, that was Optimistic from 1991, Sounds of Blackness, and Wardell. I gotta say this, man. Thank you for hooking up that Ann Nesby interview a couple of Saturdays ago. She's adorable. Just a sweetheart. I mean, it was a great interview. I enjoyed it. Shout out to Greg for helping me on the show and everything. I really enjoyed getting a chance to talk to her, man. Thank you for that. Man, I'm telling you. You in Wardell? Let me get your audio back. Is your audio on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I unmuted you a long time ago.
I love that song. Woo, man.
And Nesby, and of course, before that, I played "Tell Me" by Dynasty. Man, you guys, that sound, that Solar sound was still there, but you can definitely hear the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis isms of that song, as far as the high notes you were talking about with Linda and
Nidra.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Dynasty is going to always have their sound in terms of the vocals and all that kind of stuff. But Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis was in LA at this time, and so they were trying to be a part of the Solar Cell. So of course they're trying to make it have that kind of thing. They were going to actually join us, but something clicked in them and they decided not to join and just to stay independent. So and that worked out well for them. So but they were so that's why you hear that influencement, because they were now starting to be influenced by Leon.
Wow.
But they were blessed in their decisions, the decision making, and went on their own and did very well for themselves. Congratulations, brothers.
Yeah, they went on and there's just no telling. I'll probably have to Google it, just how many albums just sold or just streams of the songs. It probably, there's an infinity number. It's got to be. As far as the stuff that they produced, and even not just R&B artists. They produced, the Human League, one of my all-time favorite songs, Human. That was a Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Even Human League had to come from the UK to get a little bit of that Minneapolis sound, and that was again one of my favorites from the Human League. And Janet Jackson, though, just amazing. New Edition. We didn't even mention New Edition, Wardell. the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis sound again. Minneapolis was just a hotbed at the time. Of course, you had, LA was kind of like the Mecca, and then in the 90s, I guess Atlanta kind of did their thing over at LaFace Records. Of course. LA Reid and Babyface being a part of Solar, being from the group The Deal. So of course they went on to Atlanta and blew up with LaFace Records. So Atlanta was kind of a big mecca in the 90s. So there's a little bit of that Solar influence on Minneapolis to, of course, LA to Atlanta. So again, we'll probably find some type of 6, 7, 8 degrees of separation with Solar in a minute, but yeah, man, that song with Dynasty is just an amazing song. Now, what year was that out? 82?
No. That was in the very end of Dynasty when we had moved on. That was like 85.
Okay.
Yeah, 84, 85. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, can we talk about Alexander O'Neal for a second?
Well, he was just someone that was just he was tall and debonair
He
and
was smooth.
and he
Six
yeah.
pack firm. I mean, the brother had it going on. I'm sorry, I'm a man, but
Oh yeah.
I'm a straight man, but the brother was handsome. Let's be real. But no, seriously, he had this thing on, but you heard the stories again, and I'm not here to, talk about anyone's setbacks or anything like that. I'm far from that. But he had his demons, and like we all do in a certain way, and that kind of affected him being a part of the time. As a matter of fact, he was going to be a part of Flight Time. I've heard the stories to where he was going to be the lead singer, and then because Morris was playing the drum. Morris Day was a drummer.
Right.
So what's so crazy about that? Alex, I guess according to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Alex at times he likes to speak in third person. And I heard the stories that said, well, for Alex to be a part of this group, Alex don't need paper, which means money, So Prince ended up firing him. So, and again, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis worked with him. But if it's okay, I want to take a quick music break. If it's okay, do you have any word? Shout out to my cousin. My cousin Dimitri is listening all the way in Las Vegas. He's enjoying the show. I think he's enjoying this show. So shout out to my cousin out there making deals, wheeling and dealing out in LV. I was gonna say LA, but no, out in the LV doing what he does.
He asked you a question.
No, but he said, yeah, the Human League, man, didn't even like that song in the beginning. I remember hearing Phil complain, the lead singer, I think it's Phil Oakley, had complaints about the song, but he ended up liking it, because number one, it hit pop radio, but it also hit, of course, at the time they called it black radio, you can call it urban, whatever. But they called it, back then, it was on black radio, because I remember in my hometown hearing that song. At the time, it was Human League, Human, Duran Duran, Notorious was big at the time. So yeah, a lot of that, that UK pop sound, from Duran Duran to the Human League, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, you had the groups like the English Beat. They came to the United States and worked with a lot of American artists. I think they worked with Sly and Robbie. But yeah, just a lot of great UK groups that were more into that UK pop sound came, and a lot of their music was on black radio at the time. And Human League was just another notch. And I was a big Human League fan since Don't You Want Me. So I was into the whole early 1980, 1979, 1980 wave sound, that new wave sound. So I was a big fan of that anyway. But anyway, we're going to take a quick music break. And I was talking about Alexander O'Neal. I want to play one of my all-time favorite Alexander O'Neal songs. If you take a listen to it, he does not rhyme. When you sing, you have those rhyming moments. Listen to the song. He doesn't rhyme at all in the song. It's just kind of a straight up poem. So let's go ahead, take you back to his debut album from 1985, one of my all-time favorites. This is called If You Were Here Tonight. Guys, keep it locked right to the Solar Records Radio.
As the night moves in, love takes on new meaning. If you were here, you would know
You're listening to Solar Records Radio. Of course, I had to hook that one up because that's what you call a hidden gem. I hooked that one up. That is from 1985. Give me a little Minneapolis sound right there. That is from Tamara and the Scene. Of course, it was a group produced by Mr. Jesse Johnson. Name of that song is called Affection. I love that song. Of course, the lead singer is a cutie pie named, of course, Miss Margie Cox. I remember this played on the radio, and then I saw the video, and I'm like, wait a minute, you're 10 years old, 11 years old, and you're like, okay, she's cute. Okay, she's white, but hey, she's jamming. It's all good. That was the beauty. That was the beauty of that Minneapolis sound because, it was to me, it was like this racial melting pot and just the blend of all that soul and the funk up there. And of course, Jesse Johnson being a dope producer that he was. And a lot of people don't recognize Jesse's, his talent as a producer and a writer. A lot of people didn't know that. And of course, went on with Tamara in the Scene, and then he did his own thing with Jesse Johnson's Review in '85. Of course, he left the time and went on and did his thing before, got back together with the time, then left the time, then got back with him, then left, and, you know how that goes. And of course, before that, I had to hook up Alexander O'Neal from 1985. If You Were Here Tonight off his debut album. And again, he did not rhyme at all on that song, but it's a beautiful song nonetheless. You think about that whole traditional song where, hey girl, how you doing? I want to make love. And then you rhyme something with love. And then you start off with another thing. You say, let's say baby. And then you rhyme something with baby. But it was just a straight poem and over a nice beat. And I love that, man. I love that. That's one of my all-time favorites from him.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Man, we got probably about another, let's say 20-something. I'll say probably another 30 minutes left in the show. But again, man, are you enjoying it? Go be honest, man. Let's not beat around the bush.
Oh yes, I'm enjoying it. And I'm looking for some Jesse Johnson for you.
You got some Jesse on? You got some Jesse for me?
I don't know. My computer's acting weird. It's doing some weird.
Mine is too because I'm on my iPad right now, and it's got this update where everything looks so like a bubble, and I'm trying to split the screen to go into my email account, but for some reason it trips the music. So every now and then the gremlin comes in and messes up the music, so it makes the music like go and repeat. So I'm like, what the hey? So what's going on here? But no, no excuses. We're doing okay. We'll be fine. Of course, this is Solar Records Radio. Every Friday, what we do celebrate the sounds of Los Angeles. We wanted to do a special Throwback Thursday edition on a Friday. I always got to say that because everyone's like, this ain't Throwback Thursday. This is Friday. So I'm just going to take a special Throwback Thursday with Don Fleming, of course, Wardell Potts Jr., of course, celebrating on a Friday. It's the weekend, so I like to throw that in as some levity, as a little joke. But no, we got some Janet. I got some Janet Jackson on the way and whatnot. But I just wanted to kind of to give you look, it wasn't just all everything Prince. Again, as much as we love Prince, as much as we love Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, there was a whole lot of great artists. Now, granted, a lot of them were producers and writers and things like that, but again, that whole sound, you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell the sound. Even when you think about Ready for the World, when you think about Oh Sheila, that was a Minneapolis sound when those drum hits. Even with that. So, just amazing. I'm hoping to get Melvin Riley. Getting ready to talk to some of his, I know his manager, so I'm getting ready to talk to some of his peeps, and hopefully we can get Melvin Riley, lead singer Ready for the World on too. So hopefully we can do that soon. I just want to just let everybody know I'm giddy about it, but you know it might not happen. It might. I just wanted to just mention it, but hopefully we can work out a schedule where he can come on and hang out with us for a few minutes. So, but yeah, Wardell.
I'm here. I'm just looking for music.
He's looking for more. He's looking for more music, but
Yes,
but no,
yes.
We didn't play the time yet. So let's go ahead and play some time right quick, and then we can come back after this and talk about Janet, or we can play if we have Janet if we can get Janet in the mix, we'll go ahead and play that. But we'll go ahead and just take it back. Let's go ahead and play one of my favorites from the time. Of course, you guys hear it in the background. It's called Cool. Cause we cool. We cool like that. Throwback Records Radio.
Smelling like a rose. You wonder how I do it. It's just one simple rule. I'm just cool. Honey, baby, can't you see? Girl, I'm so cool. Ain't nobody bad like me. Hey. Stand still. I might dine in San Francisco, dance all night in Rome. I go any freaking place I want to, and my lipstick brings me home. I got ladies by the dozens. I got money by the ton. Just ain't nobody better. Heaven knows that I'm the one. And it's all because of something that I didn't learn in school. I'm just cool. Honey, baby, can't you see? Girl, I'm so cool. Ain't nobody bad like me. Sing it, baby. What's that stand? That felt cool. What time is it? What's that stand? What time is it? 4. I'm so cool.
I think I like you. I know I want you. Caught the vibe, there's something special about her. Looking so good.
We shall not be moved the water. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Union is behind us. We shall not be moved. The union is behind us. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our freedom. We shall not be moved. Fighting for our freedom. We shall not be like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Fighting for our children. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our children. We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Black and white together, we shall not be moved. Black and white together, we shall not be just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be. We shall not be moved. We shall not be just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Well, now we shall not be moved. Oh, we shall not be just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be. Oh, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Wow. Whoa. That's Mavis Staples, man. You really came with that one. I mean, Black History Month, of course, we are celebrating Black History Month, and I love the picture, the pictures that you put up and everything. But of course, that's Mavis Staples. Mavis Staples, part of the Minneapolis sound. If you guys remember, she went to Minneapolis and did her thing. If you guys remember, she did a song called Melody Cool. Well, she did a few songs, but one of my favorites is Melody Cool from the Graffiti Bridge soundtrack. So
Wow.
if you guys ever seen the movie Graffiti Bridge, hey, I loved it. Everyone says it wasn't like their favorite, but I love Graffiti Bridge. I'll admit it. I'm gonna tell you another thing. I loved Under the Cherry Moon. that was one of my favorite Prince movies. But
Wow.
a lot of people didn't like it. I loved it. I have it on DVD. So every now and then, if I want to watch some black and white, a little black and white love romantic movie, I'll slip in Under the Cherry Moon, for real.
That's so
Oh, speaking of Under the Cherry Moon, I gotta say this. Did you know he did a premiere? If you guys remember, and it's crazy, I do remember this. He did a movie premiere screening in, I think, Wyoming, just out of all places. It was a Wyoming, just a random place in Wyoming, and boom, he did Under the Cherry Moon. And like you think it'd be L.A. or New York or whatever. I'm gonna find out where it was, because it was somewhere in Wyoming or Utah. I could be wrong, but don't quote me on it. But it was so weird though. I remember MTV like really pumping this movie up, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's gonna be at this place. It's gonna be here." I'm trying to remember. Because it was so funny. It was just so weird that everyone was like, "Yes." He did it at the Centennial Twin Theater in Sheridan, Wyoming.
okay.
Yeah, it was crazy because apparently it was I guess a MTV contest, and the 10,000 caller or something like that ended up winning or getting a chance to have Prince premiere his movie in the town she's from. And she just happened to be from Sheridan, Wyoming. And they had a movie premiere in Sheridan, Wyoming. And it was a trip because they had all the stars that came to see the movie. They flew folks on private. I think Prince flew some of his people on private jets. And like, I'm saying, Wyoming probably was in Sheridan, Wyoming was pretty interesting that weekend. I will just say that, but that's pretty cool how that was done, And apparently she was I think Martha Quinn at the time, who was an MTV VJ at the moment. It was a big deal. They really promoted that movie. I remember in 1986, because around that time I think Karate Kid 2 came out, and I was a big fan. And I just remember them being in this small town, and you saw all of these stars lined up everywhere, and you think it's in LA, but it's in freaking Wyoming.
Wow.
How did that happen? I mean, Prince was just weird like that, but it was a beautiful weirdness that, to have a movie premiere in Wyoming.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. And once again, that's creativity. That's what it was all about.
But no, I want to go back to the Mavis Staples song. I hear "We Shall Not Be Moved." I was like, oh yeah, it is Black History, but let's go ahead and throw that in. Even though I love Mavis Staples, I love that song, and it always takes me to a certain place. I was like, what you go ahead, dude, boy.
I'm sorry for uploading one of my demos, so I apologize for that. But I want to thank you again, Don, for doing the show. This was great, man, and I think we need to, keep showing different record companies and playing music and stuff. This, I think it's great.
It's a beautiful thing that we're able to just have these type of conversations to where, we're just two music lovers, even though, again, as a kid growing up in the 80s, I can't stress that enough. And you being in the industry at the time, or still had your foot in the industry doing what you were doing, and getting a chance to rub elbows with all of these people, all of these sorts of people, it's crazy that I'm able to just have this, this relationship with you as far as doing the show and whatnot. And you have this black book of just great artist that you can call anytime, and you know, I appreciate you including me on your ride. I really do.
Oh, please.
Um,
I actually called Ricky Freeze too, and he said he will call if he can.
it's all
So,
good.
so
It's I appreciate him getting the chance to, you know, we talked to him before, and you know, we got a chance. If we get a chance to do kind of like an extended Minneapolis show, and he can have a little bit more time to come on, hey, I'd love to have him. So I
amen.
understand. I understand. He's still on tour at the time right now.
Absolutely.
So
For
I get it.
25 years.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know, it's all good. I think I've seen the time. I want to say I think I've seen the time perform probably 5 or 6 times.
Hmm.
I was a big fan. I remember, if you guys remember, Tom Joyner used to do the Sky Show, you know, in certain areas, and he did one in Little Rock over here at the Robinson Center, and he did his morning show. And you know, we're in line. We got the little cereal and milk and the little spoon, and we're getting ready to go. You know, go into the auditorium, and again, it was Morris Day at the time, and J. Anthony Brown and Sybil Wilkes, and it was a great time. And then I seen them at the celebration of Central High at the time, the 40th, I think. Yeah, was it the 40th? No, the 50th year. And Howard Hewitt was there also. But yeah, Howard Hewitt was there, and it was Morris Day at a time, and saw them, and then saw them again at Riverfest, the little summer festival we used to have here at the Riverfront Amphitheater. I've seen Morris Day quite a few times. Seen them perform quite a few times. But anyway, God. Oh, shout out to Linda. Yes, I would die for you. I would die for you. No, I would die for you. Yeah, that's the song. That's the song we was talking about. And as far as Prince, but yeah, guys, I'm extending it a few more minutes because
Thank you,
I
Linda.
love getting a chance to talk with you about this and everything. And I did promise that I wanted to play Sherelle. So we're gonna take a quick music break. We might can hook up another Prince song before we go, but I wanted to definitely get some SOS Band in here. But let's go ahead and take it back. 1984 from a Fragile album that you hear in the background, of course, the lovely Miss Sherelle. I didn't mean to turn you on. Check out the video. There's a gorilla breakdancing in the music video. Guys, keep it locked right here. So Long Records Radio.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Let you take me out. I know what you were on about, but when I did, I wasn't trying to lead you. Now you bring me home and tell me good night's not enough for you. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to turn you on. You read me wrong. I wasn't trying to lead you on like you think. I didn't mean to turn you on. You read me wrong. I wasn't trying to lead you on. I want a friend.
to my heart to let go. You told me you love nobody else, you never would. You had my child, you even married me if I asked. But now it seems more so every day that you need me less. Now you're almost never around. I don't wanna let you go. Oh, and I hope for you and me, thought we'd stay together eternally. I hope our love felt like it was heaven sent from above. This can't be. Caught you with another, and girl, it's killing me. Let me down. Have to find somebody else since you won't be around. Just need a little time and it'll be alright. Can't you see I want you for myself? And always will. We had our talk and tried to make things right, or so it seemed. But now it's here for you. I guess you won't need me anymore. And I'll never ever come around to see you again. I hope, 'cause I had high hopes for you and me. Thought we'd stay together eternally. I hope for our love felt like it was heaven sent from above. This can't be. Caught you with another, and girl, it's killing me. Let me down. Have to find somebody else since you won't be around. Just need a little time, now I'll be alright.
Classic, of course. That is a classic from the SOS band, High Hopes, of course, from 1982. We got about another, I said we got about another 20 minutes left to show. I'm going to say 20 minutes because we still got a little time left. Wardell's doing his thing. Of course, I'm celebrating. Of course, we celebrate the sounds of Los Angeles every Friday, but I wanted to do a special Thursday, Throwback Thursday, celebrating the sound of Minneapolis, the Minneapolis sound. I played, of course, we played Rocky Robbins, we played Tamara and the Scene. I did a little underground gym. I had to look that up. Of course, the time. Wardell, did you have that Jesse Johnson Did you have that Jesse Johnson yet?
No, I've been dealing with my wife's doctor stuff. Sorry.
Oh, well, look, we got a little time left. I understand if you have to go and take care of your affairs. I get it. I appreciate you hanging out with us anyway. But do you have anything that you wanted to add? I just played High Hopes by the SOS Band. Of course, when you hear that, you hear a lot of solar there on that song. You hear the bass line. Go ahead.
I just think you're great. So thank you for blessing us.
No, man, it's all good. It's all good. And I played Sherelle. I didn't mean to turn you on. I want to remind everybody, yes, watch the music video. It's kind of like an homage to King Kong and, the classic movie. But then in right there when they have that break point, he's breakdancing. King Kong is on top of a building breakdancing. And to a 10-year-old, blew my freaking mind. It blew my mind. You have a monkey, you have a gorilla, a giant gorilla on top of a building breakdancing and breakdancing well.
Wow. That
but I had to hook that up. But yeah, of course, you are a part of the whole Silver Spoon production and all of those things and whatnot. Of course, you guys went on and did music for, of course, Gladys Knight. And you have one of my favorite songs. If I can find that song in the next 20 minutes before we go, or 17 minutes now, I'll definitely try to hook that up. But I wanted to go into at least some Janet Jackson. Actually, I take that back. Wardell, got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
In Philadelphia, was there a Minneapolis sound? Well, you know what? That's not fair because I'm putting you on the spot. I'll ask that later. But I wanted to go ahead. No, I'll ask that later. It's all good because when you think about Philadelphia, you think about just the Philly sound. And, you heard, of course, in Detroit and Philadelphia, the Motown Philly sound when you had, of course, the Jones Girls. And I think, of course, Boys to Men kind of had that Motown Philly vibes also. I was just wondering if there was ever a Minneapolis Philly vibe. That's all.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it probably was. I just wasn't involved because I was into jazz. So I wasn't involved in, like the R&B, the pop R&B stuff. So I wouldn't know for sure. And
Gotcha.
I left and went to college. And then after that, while I was in college, I got the call to go to Los Angeles. And that's when I turned into R&B. And that was all about solar for me for the next 7-8 years of just doing that. So it's kind of crazy, but it was a beautiful experience. So I don't know anything about the Philadelphia R&B stuff.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy.
It is.
I know about that, like the old school stuff like that I was in love with, Blue Magic and Stylistics and, all those groups. And I know all the old school groups, but I don't know anything about what was happening in the 70s and the I think from the mid 70s up. I don't know anything.
I got you.
From the mid 70s down.
One of the first popular songs growing up and realizing they were from Minneapolis. I was going to say Indianapolis. Sorry about that. But from Minneapolis, if you guys remember, Lips Incorporated had a song called Funky Town in 1980. And of course, Prince was kind of, he had the For You album and the I Want to Be Your Lover. He already had 2 albums out, 78 and 79. But the song by Lips Incorporated was like a big hit in 1980s. Again, Prince was kind of still on the underground tip, and he was doing I think he did American Bandstand in 1980, and I think he did what's the other Burt Sugarman Midnight Special. I think he did that also. So again, the Funky Town was like this huge song. I wish we had it. I just like mentioning it anyway because you want to talk about everything that came out of a lot the things that that came out of Minneapolis, and Funky Town was like a big hit in 1980. It was a roller skating jam. I was a big fan, even loving that song. Won't you take me to Funky Town? I know. I know.
Oh, here we go. It's time,
anyway.
time for you to do your thing.
We're gonna take a quick music break. It's not really Solar. It's kind of
We don't want Solar though.
it's not Solar. It's not really Minneapolis. It's kind of like I'm gonna take a quick break from the whole Minneapolis thing, but I want to play something. But and then we're gonna come back after this song because I wanna go ahead and go into some Janet Jackson before we get out of here. But anyway, let's go ahead and play this one. See if you remember this one. I know you hear it in the background. Go ahead. Can you introduce it to us?
Oh yeah, I love that song. Oh,
You even say it. It's the first cast of the block right here.
that's a no.
I'm a drunk Casanova. Me and Romeo ain't never been friends. Can't you see how much I'm really loving? Gonna sing it to you time and time again. Oh, Casanova, Casanova. Oh, Casanova, Casanova. Every man deserves a good woman, and I want you to be my wife. Time is so much better spent, baby, with a woman just like you in my life. So let me love you, fill you up inside. I want to hold you, baby. So let me squeeze you. Don't you know that I'll get down on my knees for you, baby? You see, I'm a John Casanova. Me and Romeo ain't never been friends. Can't you see how much I really love you? Gonna sing it to you time and time again. Oh, Casanova, Casanova. Oh, Casanova, Casanova. Every time I wanna see you, I can't find the words to tell you so. But I love you, babe. And I just got to let you know how much I need you. Show you what you mean to me each day, baby. So let me hold you. Keep you safe and warm, I'll be your sweetheart, baby. Baby, baby, baby. And when I told you, girl, I'm an average guy, you seem to know just how I really feel. Cause I can't let you go. I need you, I want you to stay right here with me. Baby, I never knew love tell me what to say. Casanova, I can't let her get away. Oh, Casanova, tell me what to do. I know Casanova, I just wanna be with you. Listen, baby, I wanna hold you, wanna squeeze you too. I wanna make sweet love to you. Casanova, I wanna be there when you're feeling low. Never let you go, no, Casanova. I'm just a man, baby, and I want to love you, love you, love you, love you, baby. Oh, Casanova, I ain't much on Casanova. Me and Romeo ain't never been friends. Can't you see how much I really love you? I'm gonna say it to you time and time again. Oh, 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 I love you. I get down on my knees for you, baby. No, I ain't no Casanova. No, oh, 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 Casanova. I'm just a man, baby. Casanova. Can't you understand? Casanova. I get down on my knees for you, baby. I wanna hold you, wanna squeeze you too. I wanna make sweet love to you. I wanna be there when you're feeling low. I got to let you know, no Casanova. I ain't no Romeo. Casanova. I'm just a man, baby. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. I wanna be a part of your life. I want you to be my wife. I want you stay with me day and night. Make it right. I know Casanova. I just wanna be your lover, baby. Casanova. Casanova. Look at her. She's a bad mamma jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Hey, she's a bad mamma jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Her body measurements are perfect in every dimension. She's got a figure that's shown of great attention. She's poetry in motion, a beautiful sight to see. I get so excited viewing her anatomy. She's real, oh, she's tight, got all the curves a man like. She's real, oh, she's tight, got all the curves a man like. Look at her, she's a bad mamma jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Hey, she's a bad mamma jamma. Oh, just as fine as she can be. Looks like she's born into the gold she wears. The essence of beauty, ooh, such lovely hair. She's foxy classy, oh, sexy sassy. She's heavenly, a treat for the eye to see. She's real, oh, she's stacked, got all the curves a man like. Oh, she's real, oh, she's stacked, got all the curves a man like. Ooh, wee, she's a bad mamma jamma. Ooh, she's bad, she's as fine as she can be. Hey, she's a bad mamma jamma. Just as fine as she can be. I get so excited, you know that of me. She's still, oh, she's still got all the girls made life. She's still, oh, she's got all the girls made life. Look at her, she's a bad just as fine as she is. Oh, she's a bad just as fine as she can be. She's a bad just as fine as she can be. She's a bad just as fine as she can be. She's a bad just as fine as she can be. She's a bad just as fine as she can be. She's a bad just as fine as she can be.
I had to hook that up. Of course, rest in peace to Mr. Carl Carlton. We lost him probably about a month ago. But I definitely had to hook that up. Of course, She's a Bad Mama Jamma. That song was everywhere in the summer of 1981, man. That is a classic right there. She's a Bad Mama Jamma. Well, it's almost time for us to get up out of here. We're going to go ahead and roll up out of here. Gotta try to get this last song played before we go. But Wardell, any final thoughts? What did you think of the show, man? Let me know. Talk to me.
I just want to say thank you so much, man, for everything.
Man, it's my pleasure. Every now and
Jamie.
then, you got to kind of light that fire up under me so I can, you know, I love getting on radio and doing what I do. But you know, I'm working on the situation with the house and everything and whatnot. So it's just been kind of crazy. But again, no excuses. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I was able to do it, to just kind of share my thoughts of just the Minneapolis sound. I know we've only scratched the surface. So, you know, I know that for a fact. And hopefully we can probably do a part 2 or a continuation of it. Never know. We may have Ricky on. Shoot, we might have Morris Day. You never know. I know you know, Morris has been so tied up in everything. I know you know him and everything, but you know, when we used to have Jelly Bean would come on and hang out with us and talk. Unfortunately, you know, he's an ancestor now. We lost him a couple of months back. So rest in peace to Jelly Bean Johnson. But he was so amazing. So amazing.
Okay. Well, I did upload Janet's song.
You did, I uploaded one too.
Oh, there you
I
go.
uploaded
Your
one
cousin
too.
said thank you. He said thank y'all.
Yeah. We might have a Solar Wants to Dance Janet-thon tomorrow, if that's cool.
All right.
What you think?
Yeah, you called it, so yeah, you're gonna be.
But I'm just throwing it out there for the universe, man. I appreciate you just grabbing and running with it. But no, man. Any final words before we get up out of here? I'm gonna go ahead and try to find the song and upload it.
Well, for the ones that don't tune in on the weekend, I just want to say happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Have a wonderful time whether it's with your kids or with your wife or with your sister or your brother, whoever it's with. Just and try to enjoy yourself and be blessed in the moment. And thank y'all for hanging out with us here at Solar Records Radio. We really appreciate you. And our website will be coming up probably in about, I think, 8 to 10 days. So we will keep you posted, and we will post it on our page, so you could then go into the store and shop away. Thank you. Thanks,
I love
Don.
that, man. I love that. I love the fact that, we're able to, well, I want to reach out to the people. I think the people, when they give us a lot of, again, if you're on the Facebook page, if you on Facebook, tell a friend to follow Solar Records Radio on Facebook, like the page. And again, everyone who engages in the page, man, I mean, they have something to offer, and it gives me a little motivation to do what I do. Shout out to Linda for the information. Shout out to my cousin. Again, Dimitri is listening. I love you to death, and everything. So it's just one of those, the beauties of doing what I do and able to incorporate, some of the things that I might not have said in the segment earlier. And they can kind of add that, and again, it gives me motivation to speak. And I like to hear myself talk too, so that helps a little too. So
yeah.
You know how that goes, Wardell.
I know how that goes.
You like to hear. We both love to hear ourselves talk. So,
I don't like to hear. I can't stand the way I sound. But
you know what? I don't like the playback. When I hear myself talk, I don't like the playback. It sounds.
And you sound good to me when I play you back. So.
Huh?
You sound good to me when I play you back. So.
Well, I appreciate that. I wasn't fishing for it. I appreciate it, but no, seriously, it's when I listen to myself in the playback, I feel like I have marbles in my mouth, and it's I got this, and I try to speak as articulate as I can. No, on radio. But again, sometimes it just doesn't come out that way. A lot of people don't hear it, what I hear, because I'm kind of like in first person mode, so you can never hear how you sound really. Everyone hears you the way you talk, you hear you that way, but when you listen to the playback or anything like that, it's totally different. So, But anyway, tune in tomorrow. I'm not mistaken, 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Solar Wants to Dance. Wardell's going to give you all the dance tracks to work out.
Don said he's going to do it.
Oh,
I
me?
heard you.
Oh, me?
He listens to you too, Don.
Okay, all right. But anyway, let's go ahead and get out of here. We'll go ahead and close out with one of my favorites. Can you believe this album is 40 years old now? From the Control album, Miss Janet Jackson, When I Think of You. Guys, for Wardell Potts Jr., I am Don Fleming. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Tune in tomorrow. Solar Wants to Dance, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Central. I'll be there. I'll be at the helm. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, guys. We are out.
Bye.
Call
think of you.